we've been doing quartet music for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And people liked it because it was cute. We were all little kids and everything doing quartet songs. But as we got older, the original quartet, which was me, you, Jared, and of course Dad, all of our voices started to come together. As the three of us became teenagers, people started to realize, wow, this is more than just something cute. They have that classic quartet sound, and it sounds good.
Right. For a while, we were just swapping in tenors. Whoever was the youngest, after the voice change, you'd swap in. It was Jared for a while, and then he had to go totally falsetto, and he was singing, and then we finally got Zach in there, and then Zach went way low, and then now Christian obviously has been tenor for a while. But yeah, it's different as you watch the face of the quartet change, because we had 6 members, and then we just kind of rotated them in and out. So. But
it's amazing that through all the different face changes, they've all kept the same last name, which is something that most quartets can't really say.
Yeah, it's a revolving door, but
we revolve within ourselves.
We kept coming back, yeah. So you can't really get rid of us. I mean, even me, after I left, I still made some appearances once in a while and came back and sang the songs again, and so that was all really, really fun. As we think back through some of the times earlier on, obviously Mr. Ed, if you know who Mr. Ed is, if you followed our family, obviously we learned a lot from him. He gave us one of our first shots in the Midwest, and he put together this event where he was going to have Ernie Haas and Signature Sound come, and then he was going to let our quartet come and open. And that to me was probably the coolest experience as far as the early years of even our whole ministry. But the male quartet got up there, we went and did the songs with them. Ernie Haas is the guy, obviously they're the guys that do the crazy choreography, and so we learned their moves, we did the moves with them. They really loved on us and welcomed us kind of into that realm as little tiny kids. Like, we were really, really young, and they just let us come and steal the show right along with them. That was a really cool experience, I think, for me.
Because I remember we went on for their songs a couple of times, and then whenever the quartet was doing, I believe, Winging My Way Back Home, we finished the song, the audience applauded, and then Ernie walked onto the stage and said, "Hey, roll it again, roll it again." He talks higher than me. I can't really do the Ernie voice, but and they all came, the different members for the respective parts stood next to us, and then we finished the song again to do that grand finale. That was something, but probably the biggest, well, without a doubt, the biggest crowd our male quartet ever sang to was at the National Quartet Convention. Somehow, we were on a showcase stage, and we had this idea. We did a barbershop version of It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
Right.
And we had this crazy idea to change those lyrics and make it It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year at the National Quartet Convention, and rewrote those lyrics for NQC. And Dean Hopper wound up hearing that song and said, "We need you guys to sing this on the main stage at night." And so we were excited about that. We figured, well, they'll put us on for an opener, before the whole night opens, we'll sing the song. No, that was right in the middle of the evening performance, right before the Gaither vocal band. And so I'm standing there, maybe 15, 16 years old, and I'm already about to sing to 22,000 people, which I'd never done before, and probably since. And I was so nervous. All these groups are there, all these fans are there, and I'm looking out, about to go on stage in about 20 minutes, like, okay, I need to go get some water and calm down. I turn around, and Bill Gaither is standing right there. I'd never seen him in person before. And next to him was Mark Lowry, next to him was David Phelps, and next to him was Michael English. It was the all-star vocal band doing that, and I thought, we're about to go on stage and open for the Gaither vocal band. And that sent my nerves into overdrive, but we got through it. It was a great night. That was really something, and everybody really loved it. That was probably one of the coolest experiences that we had as the male quartet.
For sure, and that kind of experience, singing with Ernie Haas, singing in front of the Gaither vocal band, obviously being around all of the other Southern Gospel quartets, just kind of growing up that way. It's kind of interesting, I think, that the male quartet, at least for us, has shaped the way that we sing, maybe even more than being just a part of the family ministry. Just the doors that it's opened in different arenas, and how that particular style of music was really well accepted and very encouraged by the people that we were singing to. I think that really shaped, especially maybe even you more than anybody else, growing into that bass role and things like that, because bass is obviously a huge part of male quartet singing. So I think that's the neatest thing, that it's kind of given to us, having a male quartet as part of the family. I think has really shaped all of us in different ways.